Hello everyone, welcome back to FX 20 Pips. Today is Sunday, the 18th of June 2023. Time is now about 11:22 a.m. GMT plus 8 my time. Now, how was your trading last week? I tell you, it was fabulous last week simply by looking at this chart. Alright, GBPUSD was very bullish. Now, I did not make a video regularly over the last week every day because of the huge amount of news. All right, the main news was the FOMC news. Okay, look at all this red color. Sorry, look at all these red US news. All right, and then you look at the subsequent what do we have? We have ECB Europe news, okay, where they also increased the interest rate. And then we have more US news, right? Then Bank of Japan news. Then we have, finally to end the week, we have here. Now, whatever were the results of all this news, it's all reflected in the market, okay, in terms of candles. Now, let me just go through this. This was Friday, and this is Thursday. All right, the last video was here, okay, and after that the price just shot up. Now, how do you actually take trades in these scenarios? Okay, you can see that everything I've done, whether is it the breakout buy zone, the 8-hour zone, the breaking of the weekly trend line, okay, the potential profit, locations, everything was already in place since the beginning of the week. Right, let me just repeat. This is Friday, Thursday, the 8 hours was on the Wednesday, okay, the 8 hours zone was done on a Wednesday. The breakout of this was done much earlier. Then we also have the previous month plot out early in the week. All right, so while doing our daily activities, all these contribute to the success of our trades, okay, and also the understanding of the higher time frame that is always to go to a bullish trend is what helps us when it does happen. All right, let's go to just briefly see if you can remember what this was. All right, why did the price stop there on a Friday? Okay, not, I should say stop there. Why did the price hit? Okay, went up there and then closed right here. Why did it attempt to reach here? Okay, I will put the previous video that I talked about just somewhere around here, depending on how YouTube put the link. All right, once you click on that, it will go to the video that explain it. But here I can quickly just explain it to you, which is the fib. Remember our fib? Let's look at the weekly. Is it easier for you? Weekly. Yep. Remember the previous video? Use the fib extension 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Okay, that then came out with this level, and then on the second leg, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, we also have the same level here. And I spoke about that, whereby the fib levels of two of them that are so close to each other, it could be a potential resistance. Okay, when it becomes a resistance, what should you do? Okay, very high chance you should take a profit there. Okay, mainly because when the price hit the resistance, it's going to come down again before it push up again. Okay, you can't be holding trades all the way up. Right, I think this is sufficient pips count for you to take profit. All right, let's look at how much is this. All right, from here to here, that's 526 pips. Okay, so going back, that's the reason why the price stopped there based on the fib. Is there any other reason by other indicators, trend line or whatever? It most probably are other reasons, okay, but I don't know about them. All I know is my style here, and it works for me. Right, so if you go through it, okay, when I zoom it in, okay, about round figure 1.28500. Let's look at where was the high. Okay, as I put the mouse over it, there we go, 1.28484. right, so that's a pretty decent closeness to it. Okay, if you want to talk about it, this one is pretty close, 1.28472. right, so I took profit about 1.28419, just about here. All right, even before it touches here. So I said enough is enough, take it. All right, then and then after that the price went down. So that's pretty good to even though it's not as much as a one, but it's considering it's pretty at the top part of the bullish trend as of last Friday. So I'm pretty happy about it. Okay, let's go down and look at Thursday on how you would actually trade the breakout buy and sell. It's very obvious. Now there is a drop here. This is because of the FOMC news. All right, nonetheless, you see that on Thursday, which I mentioned, the low is getting higher, isn't it? I also mentioned about the P wave. Okay, mentioned about the P wave, and then price broke through the P wave, tried to break through the breakout buy. Okay, it wasn't successful, and there was a strong bearish candle here, which I don't know whether you want to talk about it retest this trend line or retest this 50 SMA, all right, or even retest this trend line, right? Come back here, pop, and then go up. Okay, whatever reason you can accept, that's it. By end of the day, price did break through vigorously. All right, went up the buy zone, went up above the 8 hours, break through the previous high here. Okay, and then it just went up there, rest a bit. Okay, now this point where it took a momentary rest is also what's that, the fib? Use the fib extension that we draw, and you can see the price actually broke through here and then retest, okay, and then float around here. Okay, so that was for the Friday, and then before that is try to go further up again to go to 161.8%. So you can see that fib and fib extension, they are all very powerful and useful. Okay, that's why I use them a lot to gain an insight on the future potential level. It worked so far. All right. So what's going to happen next? Now next week, let's look at it. Next week we have this week, Monday. Okay. Next week from Monday onwards, 19th of June, we have mainly UK news coming in. All right, the CPI figures. If it's more than 8.5, the GBP is going to go up again tentatively, and then the UK have all these news interest rates. Okay, and tentatively they're going to increase based on this consensus. So when USD is temporarily taking a break from increasing the interest rate, and meanwhile UK is going to go up by 0.25, you can see that GBP have further upside movement based on this scenario. Right. We also have Powell Chair speaking on Wednesday, 10 p.m. These are all GMT plus 8 my time. All right, so just be aware about it. What else do we have next week? Again, second day for him on Thursday. Right, and then some of the other news. Okay, so having said that, what we need to do is to prepare for next week. We are going to first start off by adjusting the 8 hours range. Okay, apparently first candle broke out, second candle was way too high, and it did not come back so far. So we are then having to shift these 8 hours to here. Okay, this bigger candle. Now there's no point putting this dodgy candle, isn't it? Because the first candle is out already, the second candle is above. Right, so the price is basically ranging based on this candle. Based on this candle. Yep. Okay, so that's where our new 8 hour zone is. Right, and then previous day buy and sell, let's hide it. Okay, let's go down to 1 hour. Let's move our previous day high. Okay, this would be the Friday high. Friday low will be here. Then the midpoint 50% here. Right. Okay, we've done that with the midpoint, and that will get us ready for Monday. Well, Monday is usually quiet. Okay, looking at the daily chart, now we have potential to come to this monthly trend line. Okay, don't expect it to just go up like that. No, the healthy way to move up would be come back down first and then go up, right? Yeah, so expectation is price to come down, either retest the monthly high shoot up, or if you want to retest the weekly trend line before it goes up. Okay, there is quite a huge movement to test, which is about 250 pips, because the higher time frame bias is still bullish. I'm not going to do any sell, all right, because I don't know how deep or how shallow it's going to retest. It might just retest half of this candle and then shot up. Okay, higher chance of bullish movement than a temporary short retracement of bearishness. All right, anything sell, I'm not interested. All right, if Monday is a retracement, then there's no trade. If Tuesday there's a retracement, no trade. Wednesday retracement, no trade. If it starts to goes up on Thursday, then I will start looking. Okay, when I say start looking, I mean just look. You don't jump into the trade immediately. All right, so this is all long-term trading, and that's why we have all these 8 hours range. All right, if you're scalping, then maybe the daily buy and sell zone should help you to scalp, but no. All right, I have repeatedly said, if you want to scalp, at least scalp towards the higher time frame direction. All right, what else? Okay, we can also start to prepare for the week. Previous week, there we go, high and low. So see the weekly candle shot up so high. So the previous week high is now here, previous week low will be here, midpoint will be somewhere. So let's do it. Oh, exactly there, very nice. 1.26676 6. Okay, remove this fib. There we go. Monthly high is still there. Do we have any quarterly high? So this is the monthly previous month high. This is, we are still currently in the June. Quarterly high was here. All right, and this is since April, May, June. All right, end of the June, we'll see how high it goes up. All right, and then any half yearly is way down here. All right, these are all very higher time frame. Right, basically targeting this trend line. If straight up, how many pips do we have? Let's say here to roughly here, another 300 pips. Okay, if it can go down a bit, right, and then to shoot up, then we could potentially have much higher. Is it only 365? Well, depend on how the candle move, isn't it? You can move like that. If you add to your winning, you have a few pips here, a few pips here, a few pips here, right? So it all add up a lot. Right, let's go back to the hourly. Right, let's remove the unnecessary one. Lines, what are lines? Can't remember now. Okay, fib, don't need this. Okay, let's go to a day imbalance. The only imbalances I drew is the day one, because you know, when I look at a higher time frame, that's much better. So the day imbalance is such that you see this candle from here to here, there is no buyers, based on the day time frame. All right. It's all purely sellers, no buyer. That's imbalance. This to this, all sellers, no buyers. Okay, those are the imbalances. Right, and then now there's a creation of a new imbalance. Yeah, isn't it? Let me just draw the imbalance. Let's clone it. Let's try to move it down. That's the one. Alright, that's why I say I only draw the imbalances on the daily time frame. So you can see that from here to here, there's only buyers. There's no sellers. Okay, whether is it the traders or the computer algorithms or whatever, they might want to balance up the trades here. All right, there are many other I don't know, because it rises up too fast. Okay, they may want to take the other leftover orders there. Okay, I'm not good at explaining all this. I just know how to make use of them, right? Especially on this SMC smart money concept or order blocks thing. Anyway, so I draw the imbalance on a daily time frame here. Okay, now the previous imbalance, I have not removed it here yet because again my concept of it has to be a candle close above followed by a second candle. All right, once it's done that, I will remove this imbalance, right? Otherwise it could basically just come back, fill up the imbalance here before it shoot up again, meaning there is a very high chance that the previous month high might be retested. Okay, clear this rebalance imbalance rather, and then bounce off previous month high. So this potential here. All right, and if you look at the round figure, it could be this one or even back to here. Right, if you talk about the weekly trend line, it could be somewhere around here. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's why I say again, retracement is healthy for a longer term higher trend. We shall see how it goes. All right, that's the imbalance. Let me just lock it so I don't move it, hide it away, and go back to our 1 hour chart, which is here. We're done for this one should next week gonna open here. I should move it properly. Just hang on. Day high, midpoint here. Okay, so we are ready for Monday. Yep, and then that should be all for this weekend session. I don't think there's anything more to tell you. Yep, all right, I will see you on the weekdays. Okay, all right, good luck everyone. Goodbye.